I think we're going to get along together just fine.
Wow. So then in the car, you were really being straight, huh? You do make the candy doll.
I really do. You told me you had, what, 5 of them?
Oh, I used to. And all the different outfits.
Including that one?
Oh, the Merry Widow, for sure.
I picked you a size 6. Would you put this on, please? It's a bathroom, right in here. What's going on here? Who are you? How did you... I mean, what is this? No.
Bought and paid for. Let's move it.
Johnny, it's me.
April.
Please, don't. I won't say anything. I'd never say anything. I didn't even see anything, really. Johnny, you're my friend. I swear to God. I swear to God. I'd never tell. Never.
Kid, if you dig my grave... We gotta get out of here. Come on.
This is going to take a while, so I'll have someone ride you back to the station.
Now, you keep telling me I need to get more exposure to the realities of police work, don't you?
You're right, I do that.
Then I'll stick with you.
Hi.
See what you got?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Hi, Lieutenant. You got a bogey last night?
These I found in the bathroom. Oh, Lieutenant. The wife, make that the widow, said she never saw these things before. So that something tells me that maybe somebody else was in here when this thing went down.
Like, young, female, and into,
Hello.
All right, take a look around, inside and out. Can't travel very far without clothes.
Single shot in the head?
Small entry wound, huh?
Probably a 22. Well placed. Real professional job. How come the lieutenant brought you along?
He didn't. I invited myself.
Scully can be pretty tough sometimes. Speaks his mind, if you know what I mean.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's better than playing games.
I never figured the two of you to get along.
Rather came as a surprise to me, too.
Let me go over this again, Mrs. Page. If you don't mind.
All right.
Thank you. Now, you say you didn't know your husband was home?
It's a large house.
But you did hear the shot.
Yes, I heard the shot and the glass breaking.
So you pushed the alarm button?
Yes. No.
Huh?
First, I went to my door and I locked it, and then I pushed the button. I didn't come out until your men arrived.
Well, while you were waiting, did you, hear anything more or see anything?
I saw two men running from my window. They ran toward the alley behind the wall. I didn't see their faces.
Wasn't there anybody else on the property? Housekeeper, gardener, or
They had the day off.
tidy?
Here. So did the dogs,
They had the day off?
in a way. They were fast asleep. Somebody tranquilized them.
Please don't hurt me.
No one's going to hurt you. It's all right. You don't have to be afraid. Come on. It's okay. You can come out now. It's all right.
Hello.
Earl Bunting?
Yes, speaking. Is this?
You got your radio on?
No.
Oh, well, that's a shame. See, your friend Morton Page made the news.
Is he? Is it done?
Yeah, it's done. I'll be in touch.
Oh, good night, Doc.
Oh, good night, Pete. Pete, excuse me. Is the lieutenant still upstairs?
Yeah, he's still with the girl. Night.
Night. It's late.
Well, no reason for you to stay. You can go.
I wasn't thinking about myself. I'm thinking about that girl in there. She's only 15.
15, going on 30. She's also an eyewitness to murder.
She told you that?
Are you kidding? She won't give me the time of day.
Did you find out her name?
Her real name? Who knows? She calls herself April. As in, are you ready? April Spring.
Interesting choice. Why don't you let her get some sleep? Has she had anything to eat?
Jessie, there are a couple of hired killers out there somewhere. Now, the city is paying me to find them, not run room service for some 15-year-old.
That is a very frightened young lady, Alex.
I'll tell you what. You go be her savior after she tells me what she knows.
Alex, you putting more pressure on her isn't going to help it. It's going to reinforce her rebellion.
Now, what is this? Some kind of inside doctor? What, do you think rebellion is something new to me? Something I don't know how to deal with?
The idea is to get the best results for everyone. I thought we might have a talk while the lieutenant makes some arrangements for you to get something to eat and a place to sleep. I hear you call yourself April.
The name my parents gave me is made up from theirs. I hate it.
I mean, because it's borrowed from theirs, you don't feel like it's your own? Well, I can understand that. It's important to be your own person, and a name can help with that process, if it's the right name.
I like the sound of April.
So do I. It suggests new life. Starting over, starting fresh.
I guess.
Oh, it's good. Something we all have to do. The police will find out your real name sooner or later.
I won't tell them.
Have to. They'll find out anyway.
Yeah? How?
Well, I'm not sure, but if you ran away from home, your parents probably reported it. And they may have your picture here on file.
What if they do? They'll call my parents? Look, I don't want to go home. Please, don't let them send me home.
I can't prevent that, April. But I will talk to your parents first if you would like me to.
Okay.
Come on in, it's open. Hey, my man. What's a good word?
Ah, it's the craziest, strange thing. I just ran into Kenny.
Give me a minute, let me finish this up.
No, you wanna listen to this, John. Yesterday, he gets, Kenny, gets hassled really a lot by the cops. 12 stinking hours. But the thing is, while he was there, he hears stuff about the hit on Paige.
Like what?
Well, there was this, there was this kid hooker in the house when the gun went off. And she made the guys that did it, and it's only a matter of time until, she rolls over.
Huh. I didn't see no one.
Yeah, I even got the kid's name. April. Now, you told me about some hook by that name 2 weeks ago. So don't lie to me, Johnny. Don't lie.
Okay, April was there, but you...
No but! Not now.
I know her. She's a good kid.
Hmm?
I mean, I like her, Cal.
Hmm.
I really like her.
That's too bad.
Well, April's not going to tell anybody. She won't.
Hmm?
I'll put my life on it.
You already did, dummy. But you see, I ain't putting mine on. Now, sooner or later, that kid'll lay out what she saw. And we gotta stop that. So you find her. Huh?
I'll try, Cal.
You try? You try? No, Johnny.
Rhino, I'm looking for Brody. In or out?
And I saw him go into the VSS about 30 minutes ago.
Mac, I'm looking for Brody.
He's in with the doc.
Thanks, Doctor. I really appreciate that.
What do you go bricking around here for? It's not end of watch.
The doc was teaching me to relax.
Oh, that's swell. That's just what he needs.
Alex, I'd like
Figure
to
you
talk
owe
to
the
you for a couple of
department 30 minutes overtime. Now, where are we with SID on the Page murder?
Report's on your desk, sir. And no surprises. The bullet was a .22 caliber. Latent prints from the bedroom belonged to either Page or his housekeeper.
What about known hitmen in the area?
Alex.
Get a rundown?
Floyd, that kick out of your dandy machine yet?
I gave it to you when I came in, didn't I?
Oh, I forgot.
I
Right.
forgot. You see what I mean? You get him any more relaxed, he'll be asleep. Now, you get yourself over to the Page Toy Company and you start asking some questions, okay? Maybe somebody there had a motive to buy a hit on Page.
Alex, I have been leaving messages for you everywhere. Now, what's going on with April?
Ugh, don't ask.
Why?
After you left last night, the computer matched her up with an entry in the missing juveniles file. Seems her real name is Darley Shepard. Father, Darrell Shepard, our new city councilman.
Oh, I see it coming. Go ahead.
He raised hell with the people down at Juvenile, and she got a one-way ticket out.
Alex, I told her that I would speak with her parents before they took her home. I want to talk to her.
So do I. Seems your little girl went home, but she didn't stay. She split sometime during the night.
You know, she needs help.
She needs more help than she believes. She needs to stay alive. If she saw those hitmen, and they saw her, they're not going to let up until they find her and blow her away. And I can't stop it either. Not if they get to her first.
Mac, it's not working. With you watching me like this, no one will talk to me.
I know you think you know what you're doing, Doc. But if I let you work like this, then I'm not doing my job.
I do know what I am doing. I have worked with street people before, and I need some space.
How much space?
You see that coffee shop over there?
Yeah?
That much. Go there, and I stay here.
Hey, Lieutenant! Is that you?
Sure is, Danny boy. Hey, how you been? Oh!
Good to see you.
You know, you should have had that pass.
I know, I keep dropping them.
Yeah, well, the secret is in the fingers. You know, you gotta relax. You keep them loose, all right? And then you gotta keep the elbows bent. You got that?
Yeah, like this?
Right.
Got it.
All right, let's try it again, okay? Come on.
Okay.
On two. All right, go, on two. Ready? Hut one, hut two, hut, dig. All right. That's a good kid, Rudy.
He's my nephew.
So your sister said.
How do you know Catherine?
I coach a Little League team. Last spring, Danny was my center fielder. Catherine came to all the games. I want to talk to you about the hit on Martin Page.
Bug off, Scully. I was out of town. I only flew in last night.
You flew in 3 nights ago. Our airport detail spotted you.
How'd I do?
Oh, terrific. Listen, Danny, why don't you take about a 5-minute break, huh? Get yourself a drink of water. Uncle Rudy and I got something to talk about. Huh?
Okay.
I had nothing to do with the Page hit.
I didn't say you did.
Then what do you want from me?
Information. Check with the boys. See if anybody made any inquiries. Nice having a kid like that think the world of you, isn't it?
I love that kid. All right. I'll see what I can dig up.
You do that, Rudy.
Here's your OJ, honey. Sure you don't want something more solid to go with it?
No, thanks. This will be just fine. I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for a girl. Her name is April.
Honey, I see so many faces in this job. Names just don't stick to me unless they're regulars like Michelle here. Coffee?
Yeah, I don't... Hey, what do you want with April?
I want to help her. She's in serious trouble. I mean life and death.
You got $50?
Excuse me?
50 will get you April.
You got yourself a deal.
Johnny. Hey, I thought I was meeting some guy.
I know. I had to do it this way, kid. We got trouble. It's my partner. The guy you saw, the one that took out Paige. He found out about you. Thinks you're gonna talk.
I haven't. Johnny, I won't.
That's not enough for him. He wants a guarantee.
He wants me dead.
I got a plan. And this. $1,000. Enough to buy you a new start in another town. Someplace safe. Get you away from all this trouble.
April! April, it's Jessie!
Hold it! Police! Pursuit of a two-tone green Torino, 1973 or 4, California plates. You gonna be okay?
It has to be. Thank God you're alive, April.
Jessie will continue in a moment.
When Leslie and I first found out what our daughter was doing, I mean, Leslie and I, we were destroyed.
I'm sure you were.
We tried everything. Daryl even offered to send her to one of those expensive private girls' schools in Switzerland. But Darlie didn't care. She was going to do what she wanted to do, and that was it.
Have you ever considered family counseling?
Family counseling? Why? There is nothing wrong with us. Besides, Darlie wouldn't do anything we suggested anyway.
It's not that we didn't think of it. I mean, making Darlie see a doctor.
Did you talk to her about it?
Well, no, not in so many words. But believe me, Doctor, if she's willing to go, I'll be more than happy to pay for it.
Do you know why your daughter ran away from home?
I've asked myself that question 1,000 times. I still don't have an answer. We gave her everything she wanted. Well, everything we thought she should have. In this last year, it's as if she just hated us.
How did you react to that?
Well, not very well, I'm afraid. I mean, not all the time. But then every parent gets angry with their children, don't they?
Of course they do. But you can be angry with someone and still love them at the same time.
We love Darlie very much. How can you say we don't?
I didn't say that, Mrs. Shepherd.
What are you implying, Doctor?
I'm not implying anything. I'm simply saying that there can be a continuity of caring between parent and child, regardless of momentary anger, that creates the security of being truly loved.
If Darlie told you that we don't care about her, let me just
Leslie,
set the...
No. I think I understand what Dr. Hayden's talking about. And although I'm not very proud to admit it, I think you may be right.
Wasn't for you lousy cops, Johnny would still be alive.
Yeah, sure. And where would you be, April?
In Phoenix. That's where he's sending me. He had friends there and he had it all worked out. Yeah, he did. He had cash for me too. Had $1,000.
No way.
I saw it.
April, Johnny Hodge was a parolee, 3 months out of Folsom, working a 4-hour shift at Ida's coffee shop as a fry cook. So where would he get $1,000? Unless. Sit down. Was he one of the men you saw at Page's house?
Told you I didn't see anyone at the house.
All right. Then we're back to the $1,000. Now, he didn't give it to you, but you did see it?
Yeah, I saw it. It was in an envelope.
Really? Well, what were the bills? Were they 50s, 20s, what?
I don't know. I didn't see the actual bills. But it was there. God, why did people believe me?
Because the medical examiner found an envelope on Hodge's body, and it kind of puzzled me. Now, let me show it to you. This is it. Do you know what's inside? These. A bunch of paper napkins from Ida's coffee shop. It was a setup, kid, all the way. There wasn't going to be any Phoenix for you. And no $1,000. That was just a line to get you out of the motel. Johnny Hodge wasn't going to protect you, kid. He was going to kill you.
Well, say hello, Mr. Bunting.
What are you doing here? How did you get in here?
Walked in. You got the whole back of the house open.
Oh, it's a hot day.
Yeah. Is that what you do with your spare time, huh? Play with toys?
I don't play. I invent.
perfect. That's my business.
Ah, well, speaking of business, you owe me. I'm here to collect.
You know, I don't think that's very smart. The police have been asking a lot of questions down at the plant. They might be watching the house.
Nah, I checked. You got the money?
Yeah. I'll be right back.
So, how long are you going to keep me here?
You don't like it out of the city?
Boring. Being on the street's better than this.
You don't mean that, April.
You weren't happy on the streets. Nobody is.
Well, I was. Won't you know anyway?
You know, I think I even know what prompted you to go to the streets in the first place. Would you like to hear it?
Sure, that should be a laugh.
I think the real problem started a couple of years ago. And I think up until that point, you were very close with your father. And then something changed.
Yeah, something changed. He changed. So did my mother.
So did you, April. You became a young woman. An attractive, sensual young woman. Your parents didn't know how to deal with that. And you were enjoying the feeling you had. You were enjoying the sense of power of being able to attract young men, and that's natural and normal. It was also innocent. But your parents reacted as if you were doing something wrong. Am I right?
I didn't like the way I dressed. I didn't like the way I looked. You know, the first time my mother saw me wearing lipstick, she told me I looked cheap.
She probably just felt threatened.
She threatened me.
What do you mean?
She wouldn't let me go out. She wouldn't let me do anything. My father, he didn't do anything about it.
Because they saw your becoming a woman as something else. And then it became something else.
They hated me.
April, you don't believe that.
What, do you think I'm lying? You're the one who's a liar. You told me you were going to talk to him, remember?
I did talk to them.
Before they took me home.
And I told you what happened.
Why should I believe you? Why should I believe anything you say? You wanted me to trust you, too, and I almost did.
I think you still do.
I don't. I don't trust anybody. You're all a bunch of liars. Everybody's a liar. Even Johnny was a liar.
And you trusted him, didn't you?
He trusted me. He could have killed me when he saw me at John's house. He just could have killed me. He didn't. Yeah, I trusted him. You're all liars. Everyone's a liar.
April. Everybody tells a lie once in a while. But the worst kind of lies are the ones that you tell to yourself.
I don't care.
I do. I care. I care what happens to you, and I don't want you to be hurt anymore. And I don't want you to hurt yourself anymore. And I hope with all my heart you believe me. I am telling you the truth. The open, honest truth.
Good news?
Depends on the point of view.
From my point of view.
Yeah, it always is, isn't it? Well, the job was shopped around, but I don't know who took it.
Who's the buyer? Come on, I need a name, Rudy. I'm not in the mood for a waltz.
Bunting. Earl Bunting. He used to work for Page Toys. Some kind of a designer that seems like he had a real mad on.
Why?
Something about how he invented the Cali doll and then Page cut him out. Funny what some people get angry about.
Oh, yeah, it's real funny. Hey, where's the kid today?
Danny will be here in a little while. And do me a favor. Don't stick around.
Looks like we're a little late.
That's the way it is in this racket. You're always playing catch-up. Phone it in.
So instead of calling, I just thought I'd come up and get you myself.
Just a nice day for a drive? Or you wanted to make sure it was a safe day?
Well, it's a little bit of both.
You ready, April?
Sure. What kind of pictures do you want me to look at?
Ah, it's just a mug book. See if you recognize anybody.
You mean see if I recognize the man I saw kill Martin Page?
Yeah. That's exactly what I mean.
Then why didn't you say so?
Doc, what happened? Are you okay? What happened to the house?
I'm fine.
How's Mac?
Mac is going to be all right. He's got second-degree burns on his leg, and they said he'd be up and around in 2 or 3 days.
All right. Good news. Very good news. Okay, listen, I want to get you debriefed. I want to know exactly what went down out there.
What went down out there was the place I call home and everything I own.
Jessie,
You know,
just wasn't...
It's just the personal things, those silly letters and photographs. And I had things from my school days that I'd saved. And my mother's watercolors were in there.
I'm sorry.
It's just that you can't ever replace those things.
I wasn't thinking.
Do you know, you didn't even ask me how I was.
Come on, Jessie. Jessie.
Your mom's on line 1.
She's really insistent.
Hello, Mom.
Oh, Jessie, darling, I've been so worried.
Everything's over. I'm fine. Really, I'm fine.
I will not believe that until I see you, both of you. You and that poor little girl. Oh, Jessie, when I think of what could have happened, I mean, what almost happened, good Lord.
Mother, I appreciate your concern, but...
I will not be put off like that, Jessie. You've got to come, both of you, right now. Well, if you don't, I'll just have a heart attack.
Mom, will you please be reasonable? April's life is in danger. I can't go dragging her all over town.
Well, who said anything about town? What? And I am being ultimately reasonable. You have no place to stay. Your house is burned to the ground. What better place than here? You could stay in your old attic room.
Attic room? Mother, you don't have an attic. What do you...
That's where I put all your lovely things, all the things you asked me to keep, Jessie, all your treasures.
Okay, Mom. Okay, we'll be right there.
Oh, thank you, Jessie. I knew you'd understand.
What is it?
Well, either my mother has lost her mind completely, or...
You promised not to hurt my daughter.
I'll hurt anybody who gets in my way, lady, including you. Now, open the door, and while you're at it, get rid of the nosy neighbors.
Please.
Do it.
Run, Jessie! Mom. Freeze, turkey!
Okay, Mom? Mom?
I don't know.
Okay, the party's over.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Are you?
I'm fine. Thank you, Alex.
Thank you, Mom. She was one cool lady. Brody, get an ambulance.
My house. My own lovely house. And all my treasures.
The ones in the attic.
Oh, Jessie, you got a great ear for cue.
Jessie will continue in a moment.
And it isn't just an athletic factory either. You have to hit those books.
I know. I've been to the Lambert School. 4 hours you spend in the pool come on top of 5 hours in the classroom. It's an excellent schedule if you can keep up.
I better, since Dad's footing the bill. I wouldn't want to let him down again.
The important thing, April, is not to let yourself down.
I'm really gonna try, Jessie.
Not gonna be any bars on those windows to keep you from going back to the streets.
Nothing except for me.
That's my girl.
Hey, I'm glad I caught you. I hear you're off to prepare for the '88 Olympics.
I'm sure gonna give it a shot. You will come to see me, won't you?
You bet I will.
Look for me once in a while, too, April.
You are some tough guy, Ascoli.
Legit! You should be home, having babies, frying eggs. Your arm's around a man, not a pole. You're a joke. What did you do before you got here?
Nurse's aide, sir.
Should go back to it. You're not gonna make it. 25 push-ups.
Yes, sir.
Hut! Three! Leave it there.
There's a rock under my hand, sir.
Is that what you're going to say in the field? Excuse me, Mr. Burglar, ease up, but there's a rock under my hand. You need 25 more?
Yes, sir.
Up! 1, up, 2, up, 3.
Hello. I'm Dr. Hayden. I'd like to see Cadet Fletcher, please.
Oh, she's in there. She's exhausted and severely dehydrated.
Thank you.
Valerie?
You're Dr. Hayden.
Yes, I am. I'm doing a study on the conditions here at the Academy for women cadets. I have reports on all the new women, and I just wanted to talk to you for a minute. I hear you've had a pretty rough day.
I've got to get back out there.
Looks to me like you need to ease up a little. Can't. I know this job means a lot to you. I'd really like to just talk about why.
I'm not going to quit.
Nobody's asking you to quit. Is it something you've wanted for a long time? My husband left me with a 5-year-old daughter and no support. The situation was tough, and I wasn't. So you turned to the academy. But women are expendable here. Getting women through the academy is not their first priority. You think women are treated unfairly? Well, there were 12 women in my class when we started. And now there are only 4. The men haven't fallen away like that. Tell you what, classes are over for the day. Why don't you go home and get some rest? You need it. And I will come back tomorrow and see what's going on. Okay?
All right.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Good morning, Allie.
Good morning.
How does my schedule look?
Like it always looks, jammed.
I'm afraid of that. I need you to claim me a couple of hours today.
Okay.
Do you have any calls?
Let's see, Sergeant Blake.
Who?
Terry Blake from New York. He said you'd know what it's about.
Didn't he leave a number? Anything?
No. He said he called back.
Okay. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Good morning.
Morning.
Morning, Phil.
Morning.
Your self-defense test starts 3 weeks from today. This is the big one. Some of you will fail. That means you don't go out on the street. Yesterday we talked about the felony drone search. We will review it today. Kirby.
Yes, sir.
We will start from the position of interrogation. Order the suspect flat on his belly. Hands behind his back. Tell him to freeze. Approach. Knee into the back. Twist wrist lock. Stop griping. Slap on handcuffs and search. Back in your position. Next, we'll move into the front shoulder smash. Fletcher. Again, we start from the position of interrogation. Hit the right shoulder, grab the left elbow, spin her around, lock, wrist against the left carotid artery, biceps against the right carotid artery, squeeze, bring suspect down.
Stop! Can't breathe.
This is only used in life-threatening situations. Go on back to position.
Look at that, people. You want that for a partner?
No, sir! If you fail in the field, your partner will get killed. When you go to the funeral, you will know that you are the reason that a good officer is dead. You will know you are the reason that his kids do not have a father. That officer is dead because he got stuck with you.
Okay, let's turn up and go to work.
They are choking people until they're practically unconscious.
Now let's just show them how it feels.
It's dangerous, Alex.
I went through the academy. So did every cop here. The point of PT is to make you tough, to prepare you for the street.
The attrition rate at the Academy for women is 80%. It is 15% for men. The women do great in academics, they do fine in shooting, fine in driving, and they flunk the self-defense test.
So you can't expect them to lower the standards just to let women through.
I cannot believe that 80% of the women who come through this academy are incapable. Val Fletcher, she had an incredible track record all the way through school. She got 90% on every one of her entrance exams. She could be a fine officer.
Well, she's going to have to prove herself, like everyone else.
Under fair standards, yes. And I do intend to check into this.
Man, that was Saki's got horns. I know I can clear those hurdles, but he psychs me out and I blow it.
It's his voice. I can't concentrate on anything when he's yelling at me.
Hey, Norma, why don't you try starting those hurdles a little thinner? Girl, at my height, I should be able to sail over those fuckers right into the middle of the men's locker room.
Hey, Pat.
Huh?
How's the ice? Oh, turning various shades of red and purple. If I had a date with a guy, if I had time for one, I'd probably scare him to death.
If you lived in the streets where I come from, your date would probably fix you up with a matching pair.
Hello.
Anyone shower? Probably leave, huh? Well, it's gonna get better. I promise you.
We better go. We're gonna be late.
I remember this place like the back of my hand. The smell of the grass, the sounds of the shots in the rifle range. You know, I sometimes think this was the best time of my life.
Really?
Hey, Sarge. I'll catch up with you. Lieutenant Scully.
Oh, how you doing? Oh, you getting soft? What are you kidding? Never. What about you? You still giving him hell?
The usual. So what are you doing here?
Orders from Chief Whalen. Yeah, I'm here with Dr. Hayden. Jessie?
Hi.
She's, going to evaluate training for women. I'd like you to give her your cooperation.
I gotta get off the classes. You'll excuse me.
Sergeant, let's have a beer sometime.
Sure.
I don't even have time to call my old man, much less anything else.
Look, I know you're afraid to talk to me. But I assure you there will be no more repercussions.
Ma'am, we're awfully busy. You're only making things tougher on us.
Okay. But I just want to tell you one thing. That if your class is anything like the ones before you, you will fail physical training and self-defense. You will be deselected a couple of weeks before graduation. All of your hard work will go right down the drain. The instructors expect you to fail. The only place you're going to find any kind of help or any encouragement is from me and yourself.
You don't know what it's like out there.
That's what I'm here to find out.
Can you really charm a 20-year macho sergeant who thinks that women ought to be in the kitchen washing dishes?
No, I can't. But I can show you some ways to relax under pressure that'll help you perform better than you ever thought you could. We need to make this system work by beating it the way it is now. What do you say?
Well, we got nothing to lose, I guess. I hope you know what you're doing.
Hi.
Hello, Jessie.
You look just the same.
You look better.
You like it out here?
Yeah, I do. It was a good move.
I really missed you, Jessie.
I'm glad to see you, too.
I wasn't sure I wanted to.
How many times I started to dial your number and hung up?
How's Arlene?
We were divorced 2 months ago.
Sorry to hear that.
It was inevitable. Can I use these glasses over here?
Yeah.
Oh.
That one. Excuse me. Hi, I'm Jessie.
Can I have this stand?
Absolutely. You know, I just realized I haven't even asked what brought you to town.
Computers.
Computers?
Yeah, I'm attending a seminar on computers and law enforcement.
A cop from the old school?
Yeah, well, it was a little too exciting to say no to.
This one I gotta hear.
Well, we're working on a system to computerize fingerprints. It'll be tougher on the bad guys.
Never make it easier for the good guys.
It's about time.
I think I'll get some more tea. Harry, don't.
Why?
Because you just don't know what this will lead to.
Yes, I do.
Oh, look, you're living in New York. I'm just getting settled here, and it's...
Is that your best reason?
I'm just not ready.
Okay. No problem. I'll be here for 10 days. I think I better let's get some sleep, though. I'll let myself out.
Harry, I'm glad you're going to be here for 10 days.
Spencer, let's go! Brown, come on, hit it! Come on, clumsy, get your butt over it! Go back and do it again.
Yes, sir.
And Brown, plant your foot, grab the top, use the foot for leverage.
Yes, sir.
That's the stuff. Come on, flush up. You are hopeless. I've already said this once. Don't you listen? Get out of here. Give me 5 laps.
Yes, sir.
Fletcher, report to the PT office at the end of the day. Church, let's go.
Remember to breathe. When you take a deep breath, your body automatically relaxes. See, most people, when they get scared, they forget to breathe, they hold their breath, and their muscles cramp up and they can't perform very well. So when you get in trouble, the first thing you do is think, I need a breath.
It's so hard to do that when we're uptight every single minute.
I know. But you must be positive about yourself and each other. Okay, let's take pull-ups. Close your eyes. Now, even if you've never done one before, say to yourself, I can, I will. Okay? Feel the bar in your hand. Now take a deep breath. Let it out. And pull. Feel yourself rising. Your arms will pull you as high as you need.
Hit the buzz. Up. 1.
Come on, Val, you can do it. Pull, pull.
Up. 2.
can do it.
Up. 3.
Can. Well, all right. Oh, please.
Move out, people. Lieutenant.
I'd like to talk to you.
Sure, why not? Let's just finish up some work. Can't hear you.
Cadet Fletcher requests permission to enter.
Louder.
Cadet Fletcher requests permission to enter.
Did you hear anything, Briggs?
No, sir, maybe a flea?
You always make a habit of landing on your butt, Fletcher?
Hope not, sir.
Go back later, Fletcher. Sergeant Wasaki and I've got something to talk about.
Yes, sir.
Oh, brother. Briggs. Let me ask you a question. Would you want a woman as a partner? Come on, the truth.
Well, it depends if they qualify. I gotta be honest. Okay. Yeah, I'd be nervous. I mean, it's a lady. Is she safe? But I'd be concerned with a new male partner, too.
Come on, it's a lot of bull, and you know it. With a man, you don't hesitate. Besides, I don't intend to send people out on the street to get killed. I've been to too many funerals.
What are you saying? That women contribute more than their share of fatality? Now, that's not true, and you know it.
Let's say I don't plan to let it happen.
They deserve their shot. And as far as I'm concerned, they're gonna get it.
Hello, narrow lip. His face. I like to break his face. What do I need this for? I don't need this. First, I'm sure trying to get his kick messing up my life. I know back where I came from if I want my brain screwed up.
Feel better now?
Oh, yeah. That ain't no big thing. I'm gonna get those suckers tomorrow.
There's definitely something going on, Chief.
The women get no help in developing skills. They're punished when they can't perform right off the bat as well as men, and they're constantly told they're no good.
What are you suggesting?
Well, the first thing we have to do is get rid of this boot camp atmosphere. I mean, you got to stop the hazing, the extra laps for punishment, and this door-knocking businesses.
Those methods have worked in the Marines, the Army, all the military academies.
This isn't the Marines. The cadets, they're not going into battle, and the citizens are not the enemy.
Yeah, but the criminals are. But the course is tough enough, Chief, without the hazing.